I gave Gange a job to on the E! Show where he gets to hold the camera.
Yes.
Now he thinks he's Ingmar Bergman. He thinks he's like in television now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Well, whenever we have a camera that roams the hall for the E! Show. You know, it's almost like it's about one step up from what you use at home for your VCR.
That's right.
You know, for your videotape machine.
It is almost a home recording
it's a home
device.
He's making home movies.
Yeah.
So like if Pamela Anderson leaves the studio, Gange follows her afterwards and says, you know, hey, how'd you like doing the show? And he never asks him anything new. He just the same thing that he's supposed to do.
Does anybody give him any direction?
No.
That's right.
Does he watch the show or listen to the show so he might want
to
follow up?
Yeah, he does. That he does.
So but he's never asked a follow-up question.
Yeah, and he's like one of those guys, you know when people take home movies and there's guys who don't even know how to frame the picture right?
Yeah.
Sometimes like John was interviewing Mr. Rogers, and Gange's so far away with the camera that you might as well just have two actors.
Yeah, you could have been anybody.
Yeah.
You want to hear a story about Gange?
Yeah. But let me just tell you this. So, Gange helps me out at my house and stuff and does stuff. So I figured, hey, let me put in a good word for him because he's sick and tired of just like being nobody. Mm-hmm. I'll give him a job in television. So I pitched the people. I said, why don't you let Gange work?
And why did you think he could do this?
Oh, I didn't think he could do it. I just felt bad for him. You know what I mean? I felt bad for the guy. I really felt bad for him.
You turned on to me.
What?
You turned on to me.
Because you're nobody.
Hey, Howard,
being nobody, he's in over his head. You're right. What?
3 weeks, like about a month ago.
Well, here's what happened. Let me just tell you what happened.
Okay.
Gange is one of those guys. When did you graduate college? How many years is it?
92.
92. All right, so it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's been working for free for us for what, 4 years?
A lot of years.
Okay. So he always a good kid. He always comes out to my house and stuff and does stuff for me. But also he used to sit in the back with the computer and log the show, which is a job, but, I could sense he wanted something more because he was embarrassed. He kept, moping around saying, what is my career going to be? What's my future? What's this? I said, your future's going to be sitting by the computer.
Well, one thing he thought was since nobody can see him, they'll forget that he's here.
Yeah, that was his whole big thing, and now he was moping. So then he tried to become a disc jockey, but he sucked at that. And really, he was on the verge of going back to work for his daddy.
Yeah. He was almost in construction.
Yeah, he was almost in construction.
Had him there.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to change this guy's life. Because we needed someone to sit there with the home video camera.
Right.
And they have to give him a title, so they call him associate producer.
Oh, no.
Not what is it?
Production assistant.
Production assistant.
Oh, well, that's... Okay.
So now, as soon as he got that job, it took all the pressure off him. It's like now his parents aren't bugging him. This is what I suspect is going on. His parents aren't bugging him. He now can tell his girlfriend he's in television.
He's got a girlfriend?
Yeah, Jen. He can tell the one he always loves. And now, all of a sudden, he's somebody. And he's getting carried away with it. Because, for a while, he wasn't even coming out to my house.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was like, I don't need that anymore. I'm now in television.
Oh,
I'm
you're
now.
kidding.
That's
He
beneath
dropped
me.
You?
He started dropping me. He says, that's beneath me.
Oh, man.
Be honest.
No.
Get lost.
I'll be honest.
He didn't want to come, because in my house, he really has to do real work.
Right.
He wants to walk around with a camera.
It's not the glamour job this guy did.
I gave him a glamour job. So I said, well, just take the stupid television job away from him, get him back out of here. Who needs him doing that? I did it as a favor.
So he'd have a little fun.
Yeah, but he don't even. You're just a guy who holds a video camera. Don't get carried away with yourself.
I'm not trying to get carried away with myself.
You are.
One.
Right? Am I right?
I'm trying to do a good job.
Let John talk. Go ahead.
Well, as far as what you're saying, yeah, he was the other day he was going because we were going out to do something.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not allowed to go out, man. I got to go to work at Howard's.
Yeah, I know. He's all bummed out about it. And I'm like, dude, I don't even need you holding a camera. I don't need you holding the camera. I could take that. I'm going to take that away. That's the only job I control in the E! Show. Is your job.
Why is that? So what you're saying is working here for 4 years meant absolutely nothing.
Right.
And that
Gange, you're holding a camera. I don't need you holding a camera.
Means that I shouldn't move up a level. I should just stay at the lowest level.
Where are you going to go? You don't have to go. You're still at the lowest level. You take a home video camera and you aim it on people. You think that's a career?
It's a step up at least from what I was doing.
And how did you get that? Do you think you earned it?
I hopefully I did earn that.
No, you didn't earn it.
Why didn't I?
You got it because I felt bad for you.
Oh, so all
I could give that to Gorilla. All right, you're fired. Gorilla now has the job. You don't even get. He thinks he earned that. He thinks he earned that job.
Why didn't I earn it? Why didn't I earn it?
Because what do you do?
You don't
It's
think
so
I'm
great.
good enough?
You don't have to hold the camera. I think a monkey is good enough to hold the camera.
People are doing that at home right now with no
What?
training
You want
at
that
all.
job?
I wouldn't take it away from Ganji, but that would be something interesting, yeah.
Well, I don't need him doing it. I'll give it to someone else.
But Howard, I think...
So why didn't I earn it? Explain to me why didn't I earn it?
Because you came out to my house and you were hanging around and saying, I want to be in television, I want to be in television, I want to do something. First you wanted to be in radio. I couldn't help you there because you got a voice. I never heard a voice like that.
Right.
All right? You got a voice like that. I'd rather hear talk on a board.
Okay.
All right? That's number one. So once we learn that, he's like, yeah. Hey, I want to be... Yeah, okay. I want to be a cameraman. Yeah, so then he goes... So then he's been coming out to my house. Very autistic. And I hear they need someone to hold the camera.
Yeah.
I can do it.
I like Ganji. He's a good kid. He always came up to my house. I said, fine, you want to go work the camera? Instead of sitting on the computer, you can work the camera.
Yeah.
Then you'll have a little more glamorous job.
But you still have to come out here.
Yeah, I need him to do his work. That ain't work for me.
I have to tell
I can
you-
get anybody to do that, Ganji.
I have to tell you.
Of course you can get anybody to do that, but I earned that position.
No, you
for
didn't
working
earn
here
it.
for free for 4 years.
Wrong.
I earned
There's plenty of people working.
position.
No, you were
No,
stupid to
no.
work here for free for 4 years.
Yes, I was. Absolutely.
You didn't earn it. You didn't do anything to indicate to me that that's... What do you mean you
Putting in
earned
the
it?
time. That's putting in the time. It's called.
So if
Is
you
that
stay
not what I did?
anywhere, like if you stayed in the White House, eventually you'd be president?
Yeah, he thinks...
Yes,
he thinks
no,
he
If
thinks
you
you
got to
earned
hang out
it.
in the basement?
This isn't the military. You don't earn it.
No, I did a good job, and usually when you do a good job for somebody, you move up. Is that not the way it works?
It's not
in
a
life?
move up.
You didn't move up,
think
is
it's
what
a move
he's
up.
saying.
It took the pressure. All I want to do is take the pressure off him. His parents were freaking out.
Yeah.
He was freaking out. His girlfriend was thinking he was an unmotivated guy. That was the whole big breakup. Now, all of a sudden, he could tell everyone, hey, I work in television.
Hey, Howard,
Got a
he's still
real
just
job.
as...
But he's not working for television. He's working for me. And he's doing the same thing. He's holding a video camera. Would you explain it to him later?
Yeah, but he's still just as unmotivated, if I could tell you the story.
I know.
But you know that a month ago I said to him, Gange, if you're going to start doing this, why don't you look at the old Channel 9 shows and see what the cameramen used to do with me?
Right.
And, so this way you could shoot it.
Right.
And then when I heard that he screwed up on the Mr. Rogers thing, I go, Gange, this is a month. I told him a month ago. I go, Gange, did you ever go back and look at the tapes? No. I go, well, why not? He says, Howard won't let me.
Howard won't let him.
Howard won't let me watch any Channel 9 tapes.
He watches them every day in my house.
He said, Howard won't let me.
I'm busy. I'm dubbing them for you, not watching them.
turn them on and watch
You freak out
them.
when I watch them for 2 seconds.
So why don't you take a dub and say to me, I want to take it home and watch it? You can't
you
do
would
that in your
never
free
let me
time?
do that.
Oh, you have to do it while I pay.
You would never let me
You
do
never even
that.
asked me. What do you mean you wouldn't let me do that?
I'm thinking I'm protecting
Of
you.
course
I'm
I
saying,
would.
hey,
But if you're doing
Howard would
something
never
for
let
your
me do
job,
Gange, never mind the Channel 9 shows. Do you ever watch television?
Yes.
You do. Do you watch television?
Yes, I watch
But he
television.
has no idea what the camera
No.
does.
Do you ever notice that when two people are talking, the camera comes close for a 2-shot so that you can see the mouth moving? Have you ever noticed that?
Yes.
That's your homework.
Okay.
You don't need to watch John on Channel 9.
Okay. Well, I have since
If he
learned
was
that.
aggressive, he would have just checked it out.
Of course.
But the point is, if he had come to you and said, I really would like to see some of John's stuff on the Channel 9 show so I could see how they shot it, you would say, wow, Gange's ambitious.
Excuse me.
He wants to do
Excuse me.
something.
Does John have Channel 9 tapes?
Yes.
Everybody, I have Channel 9
He couldn't get them from you.
Everybody
No,
has Channel
I
9
wouldn't let you
tapes.
watch John's Channel 9 tapes.
So I said, John, can you bring me in the Channel 9 tapes? What do I need to bring them in for?
Exactly, because he's got 5. Everybody here has them.
But he's passing the buck already. When I asked him,
I think Gange must have been...
I would have bring it.
and I asked you, and you still haven't brought them.
You must have grown up watching space shuttle pictures.
Yes.
And that's what you used to see on TV.
It's the widest angle you can
That's a
possibly
wide
have.
angle.
I'm a very big fan.
Anyway, listen, let me explain to you. Your new job is the same, and he takes pictures like my uncle. My father used to have a Super 8mm camera. And one time the kids were all swinging on a swing. So my father says to my uncle, take pictures of the kids on the swing. So my uncle, as the swing's moving, he swings the camera. He's like this.
Such a liar. Oh,
Gange,
that's such
the
a
auteur
crock.
cameraman. Now
That's
listen
such
to
a
me.
crock.
What I want you to do.
Howard, it's so nerve-wracking to see him be my cameraman because I'm so afraid it ain't going to work.
I know.
Oh, come on.
Welcome to Gange's graduation. Now he's in television. All right, so listen.
Well, when he
Repeat
first
after me.
started-
I am not in television. I work for Howard. He lets me operate a video camera. Wake up and smell the roses. Now get to work.
I can't
Just
believe.
before, Howard, you were goofing on Gary,
Yeah.
and Gary was sitting there like smiling. I go, Gange, go film Gary.
Yeah.
Why should I film Gary? He's not doing anything.
Oh.
But it's,
He wasn't smiling. He wasn't doing anything. He was sitting.
How do you know? What would you rather do? Do nothing?
I was vlogging at the time.
I see.
We really should have another video camera of
Gange.
Gange in the hall, because I'm always going to the bathroom when we take a break, and there's always a celebrity standing there in the little light on, Tommy going Howard! And they look like, what? They don't know if it's a goof or what's going on.
All I know is my E-show...
What's my fault?
The photography is starting to look like bar mitzvah tapes.
I said when Ganji first got that camera, do you really know? How did he get a camera? Do you know what to do with a camera?
I gave him a shot because I wanted to give him something exciting to do and take the pressure off him, but I'm thinking it was a mistake.
So what you're trying to say
does
is...
actually show up somewhere. It's
I know.
not like you're letting him go practice and nobody's ever going to see
I had a
it.
dilemma. I said I could either get a really creative guy to operate that camera who comes up with wild ideas, or Ganji, and reward him out of pity because he's pathetic. So I rewarded him out of pity.
Oh, fine.
Don't do me any favors.
I was going to think like a real hustler, some guy with some wild ideas and stuff. You're not a hustler. Hustler.
Okay.
Hustle. Show me how you hustle. Goodbye.
Yeah, okay.
Hustle out the door.
So what you're saying basically that, I'm not good for this job. I should be, thankful that I got this job.
A monkey can do this job.
A monkey.
Well, the way you do it.
The job that you do for me at my house. That's what you're good at.
Oh, so now that I'm going to stay with forever?
What else? What do you think? Let me ask you something. What do you think you're going to do in television? Now you operate a video camera. What are you going to be? Stephen Bochco? What do you think you're going to be?
Enough time, he should become your wife, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's right. You live with me long enough. I'll marry you. I'll marry you and support you. What do you think you're going to do in television?
I don't know.
Now that you're in television.
I don't know yet. I have a lot of ideas.
What did you learn?
What are some of the ideas?
Why don't you do them here? Why don't you some of your ideas here?
Absolutely.
And what did you learn so far in television that now has made you able to go on in television, to actually grow in the industry? In other words, you've worked a video camera. Does everyone here know how to work a video camera?
Right. Yes, I do. Even I.
Even you know how.
I can work a camera.
I've learned more about how a show is put together.
Oh, you have?
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Yes. So did your parents think you really have a job now?
Not really.
They do.
No.
They do. They think he has a job.
No, they really don't.
He's been walking around like, I don't want to come out to your house anymore.
I'm trying to do a good job. Is that so friggin' wrong?
You can't work with Howard anymore?
You know what doing a good job? You know what doing a good job to him is?
What?
Dragging a job out that takes 4 hours to 9 hours, so he can hang around all day.
I'm not trying to make it take 9 hours. I'm trying to do a good job.
Well, do a good job, and you know how you do a good job? Get it done quickly. That's how you do a good job.
What does he have to do?
I work a 70-hour week, and
you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I don't at all. You know how many hours I work a week? I work 90 hours a week.
It's your career.
So what is your career?
My career is helping you right now.
So what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong.
Do it well.
I can't do this forever.
Well, then quit today and start something new.
Why are you continuing?
Why are you continuing? This is a guy. No matter what you do for me, he's dissatisfied.
But
my career is helping you. What do you want from me?
In your mind, I am going to stay this kid who's going to help you for the rest of your life, I think.
But what do you want from me? I'm the only one who's even believing in it. Me and your father, the only two people willing to give you a job.
Yeah, he's at least giving you a job, Ganji. Why are you yelling at him?
And he's yelling at me because I'm holding him back. I'm holding him back. Am I holding you back? Now I feel like his dad.
Well, how would you help him now?
I don't know. What more can I do for the guy?
You would let him just shoot. That's what he wants to do. He doesn't.
Oh, he just wants to shoot. He doesn't want to come out to the house.
I want to do a lot of things.
He's going to walk around with the camera.
I want to do a lot.
What do you want to do? Why don't you go do it?
Because I really want to, but I'm very loyal. I'm very, very loyal.
Well, of course, I gave you a job.
Why are you loyal?
Why don't you quit this and go do something?
I'm very loyal to you, so I like working for you.
No, because you want to be in show business, and you really don't have anything to be in show business with. This is it. This is show business for you. This is it.
No,
working with me.
No, this is not it. There's going to be more than this.
So when you're doing this, so why don't you go and go do it? Why are you wasting your time here?
Well, I'm starting to do that. I really am.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
What did you do?
What did you do?
I haven't done anything yet. Shut up!
I know him for 4 years already. He hasn't done a thing.
He's going to get up.
One time he sent some. You're going to be with me the rest of your life, so keep me happy. Keep me. What do you mean you're not going to be with me the rest of your life? What are you going to go do? John, what is he going to do?
I have no idea, because even with this job, like I said, he's not even aggressive about this.
No.
I am too aggressive. I do everything I have to do.
No, you do everything you have to do. You have to come up with innovations.
I do.
And you complain. That's what you do.
Yeah,
I don't
you just heard him complain. You see how we brought it out in him? Well, I can't just be working for you. I got to be doing other. Well, what do you want to go do? Go and do it. What are you bothering me for?
When you first started in radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
You worked at your first radio.
Go ahead.
What did you say to yourself? I can't be working at this station for the rest of my life. What?
Right. I didn't. I left after 2 years.
Right, okay.
I became the
he was there,
then the next
while I was there, really hard.
While I was there, I was the announcer. I became so good at making commercials and innovative commercials, I became the production director, making more money. Then I became the program director because they felt that I was the most responsible person at the station and also had some creative ideas. And after I had done every job, I then said, I'll either go into programming, I'll either go into commercial production, or I'll go into announcing full time. I chose announcing.
Right. But you knew that it was time to move on. You knew that there was nothing
I knew
else
after 2 years it was.
Right. Look at what he had accomplished. What have you accomplished?
He's holding a video camera.
I've done a damn good job for Howard these last 4 years.
You've done. All you can say is I've done a damn good job.
I don't know what he wants from me. So all I'm saying is he's going to be with me the rest of his life, or his father. So while you're with me, hustle a little bit, and I'll take you with me. You know, it's a funny thing. I better not say this because he'll get upset.
No, say it.
I had a big sort of opening that I would have used him for in the movie.
Yeah.
Some kind of production. He won't do his work. He'll get all overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'll get overwhelmed.
It'll be too many hours.
Right, Jackie? He'll get completely confused.
Well, you asking Jackie.
The more I work, he'll complain more because I can't do this for Howard. I got to do it for someone else. I mean, I'm giving him a career. He's making money.
Jackie wants a job.
But I need him to hustle a little.
And then he'll say, I can't hang around with you. You're sitting there developing things for him. He sits there like a lump waiting.
Yeah, waiting.
And he's angry at you.
And he's mad at me. I'm the only one who's hiring him. I don't see anyone else doing anything.
Nobody's running here to steal you.
The 2 years I worked at WRNW, my first radio job, I wasn't angry at him. I used the place. I made a living. I wanted to make money.
Right.
So why would I be mad?
But I'm not mad. That's what I'm doing. I hustled.
I showed my employer how good I was, and they kept finding new things for me to do because they wanted me in charge.
Don't you keep finding new things for me to do?
Yes.
So that means I'm a hustler. That means I do a good job. You just
I feel bad for you.
Okay.
What is it?
Somebody on the phone wants to help you out.
Who is it?
It's a guy that wants to give Ganji a job, but listen to his reasoning.
Good. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'm 32 years old. I'm president of a marketing analysis firm. I would be willing to give Ganji a job to prove that he would fall on his face because he's got a typical union mentality.
Yes.
Union mentality?
Yeah, that's Ganji.
Nothing but you. I am so far from union mentality.
Ganji, what Howard is telling you is you get the job done quickly and efficiently so you can go on to your next project.
I absolutely do.
He takes to sit and make videotapes. It takes him 9 hours. With the camera, he's holding it. He's got to log it, and it takes him. Then he has lunch. He holds the camera all morning. He maybe gets 6 good things each morning. At tops, the big morning would be 6 good things. He got to write down what happened, and then get out of here and get out to my house and finish this work for me.
He wants to make that an 8-hour job.
He wants to make he figures now the pressure's off. He's got this glamorous job.
Right.
He works in television. Now he's going to hang around the city. He's got more money from his parents, so money doesn't motivate him.
Yeah.
So now he can hang out in the city and have lunch with John and have fun. I'm giving him work. I chose him to have work. He don't want work. And now he thinks someone else is going to tap him for some other work. The only work you got is through me or your dad. You don't want to work in the construction business. You're working for me. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Get out there. Do things.
Say yes.
Say yes, not no.
A hustler works a lot of... listen, I work
Why are you in here talking?
It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. It matters what you do in the hours you put in.
Hey, do me a favor. Give him a real job. Would you hire him?
I would be willing to give him an interview.
All right. Would you want to interview with this guy? What do you do again?
Marketing analysis in Bridgewater, New Jersey.
I'm sorry?
Marketing analysis. I would put Ganji in charge of some demographics, let him go out, let him meet some people.
Good.
Oh, wonderful.
Good. And you know how to...
I'd like to give him an interview first.
Good.
Have him come in.
Interview him right now.
Have me come in? What, are you kidding me? This is my business. You come to see me.
Yeah, did you hear that, Ganji? Come to me.
That's Ganji.
Hey,
I was thinking about it for the radio.
Do me a favor, John. Go with him on the interview and videotape him. Do you mind if the interview is videotaped?
I promise I'll get a 2-shot.
No, it's okay.
You don't want it videotaped, or you do?
It doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to you.
It's going to be a legitimate interview.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to be free of me. You're going to work for a real guy now.
Yeah,
you're going to wait till you see.
I was being innovative. I said, let's do it on the radio. I mean,
Very innovative. Yeah, good work. Good move. What?
I just thought it was interesting.
Go to New Jersey?
Right. You're going to have to go to New Jersey. You going to be able to get there?
I don't know. You might not like that. He'll have to buy gas.
I don't know if I want to do that. My car will get a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah. And I can't afford gas.
It's not an exciting job.
Is there tolls?
it's not really what I want to be doing. I want to be doing something
He always
creative.
has these slacking excuses. Like, remember when he wanted to be an announcer?
Yeah.
He said he wouldn't go to voice lessons because he couldn't afford them now. Meanwhile, he's out buying cars. And,
Right, right. Yeah, that he could afford.
He's very spoiled, and he doesn't even know it because he's been spoiled his whole life. Right now, instead of thinking that this is a job opportunity, he sees this as you're banishing him to New Jersey.
Yeah, right. Right?
No.
True?
That's true. Howard, if he's interested, I'll hold on, but I got things I got to do right now. So.
All right, so let me put you on hold, okay?
Very good.
And we'll set up the job interview.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mike, I'll get in touch with you.
Okay.
Thank you, boss, you say to him. Thank you, sir. I would have enjoyed working.
Thank you very much.
That's how you apply for a job. All right, hold on.
Thank you.
You think that this guy is a guy who really...
That's a hustler.
That's a hustler on the phone. He has to go out and get demographics, whatever the hell that job is.
Well, he's 32 and he's the president.
Yeah. President of nothing. All right, so listen. There you got a job interview. Good luck in your new career.
And you don't have to stay with Howard simply because...
I don't want you.
Howard won't fall apart if you leave.
I'll find someone else. I will interview.
I'm loyal.
I'm loyal to Howard, but I got to go do other things. Well, you're working for me. What do you mean you got to go do other things? We're looking for other things. You don't have one other thing. Never has had one thing in the 4 years I know him. I'm loyal 4 years.
I'm loyal.
He's loyal because he got nowhere else to go. He's either his father's...
Like, you know, he's like one of those dogs on one of those TV shows that just sits on the couch and sleeps. That's Gange.
He wants that job. How does he get that? He wants to sleep on a couch in a TV show.
And then he's like, but the dog is loyal. He's always there.
I can't wait till this new boss of his starts bawling him out and it's not fun on the radio.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for that. You're going to go running a daddy. Good. I'm glad. Good. Make sure you go to the job interview with him. Pump him up so he gets the job and he's out of my life. All right, thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks for all your support and help.
Take him with you. Go ahead. Go out there and aim the video camera.
Yeah, look at him. He's angry at you again.
Of course he's angry.
You supported him for all this time.
I'm a bad guy. He doesn't get what he says.
He supported me. He's sitting here telling me how horrible I am for 20 minutes. That's support?
Then he was really giving you money.
I gave you money.
I did a damn good job. I don't care what any of you guys have to say.
You do a good job.
I do a good job. Because if I didn't, you wouldn't keep me around.
No, you do a good job in my house. Holding the camera is no job. It's a perk I'm giving you.
It's a job.
It's a perk.
It's a career move.
It's not a career move. Let me yell into your head.
You're going from behind that.
Do you think anyone can sit there and hold a Super 8 camera, or what is it called, a High 8 camera?
Whatever.
Don't you think anyone could hold that?
Yes, probably.
And aim it on whoever walks out the door?
Yes, probably.
You're a human tripod.
So what are you going? How are you going to leap from there to where? Where are you going?
Gange, do you see how I have robots operating these cameras? There's no human beings here. That's you. You're the same as the robot, except you're a little more mobile. Not much more, but a little more mobile.
You still have to be directed.
But I ask questions, and I don't have to be directed.
All right, get out of here. Please, I have to take a break. I have people to talk to. There's someone else doing your job.
Oh.
Gorilla.
Probably just as well.
Gorilla, nice job. I mean, he's doing your job.
Thank you very much.
Did you when they gave you that job, Gange, was there training involved?
No.
Oh, they just handed you then you know you don't have a skill there.
I could take, you know what, hey, Scott, can you hire monkeys tomorrow? Like a gorilla, like an ape. Can you get an ape to or get a 5-year-old?
Yeah, why are those chimpanzees?
To do Gange's job tomorrow. Yeah. So he understands what he does for a living.
Yes.
You will. Get a little kid, a 5-year-old. I want a 5-year-old to do Gange's job tomorrow.
I can get my little sister.
How old's your sister?
She's 16.
No, that's too old. 16.
All right.
You got a 5-year-old nephew? Talk to Jackie after the show. Bring in his 5-year-old nephew.
And he'll do Gange's job?
And he'll do Gange's job tomorrow. All right? I bet you he can do. Did you ever work it out?
My nephew Brendan wants to be a cinematographer, and I think he sees this as an opportunity to move up.
Okay. Well, for a 5-year-old it is. All right. Tomorrow, a 5-year-old will do your job. All right?
I think we have a
cameraman. Good.
We have a cameraman.
The job that you do at my house. Oh, here's a cameraman. How old are you, sir? How old are you?
10.
10? Come
Where did you come from?
He looks like Gange. You are 10. All right. You are 10 years old?
Yeah.
And have you ever worked? Have you ever worked at a? You don't have to direct him. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Now, what are you doing? You're taking pictures of Gange and me, right?
Yep.
And have you ever worked a video camera before?
Yep.
Is it hard?
Nope. Did you have to go to school?
Did you have to go to school?
Nope.
Did you? Do you require special training? Is there questions, or are you confused?
No.
In any way?
No, in fact, my 6-year-old cousin knows how to work this.
Thank you very much.
The 6-year-old cousin knows how to work the camera. Am I correct?
Yes.
Is that your dad over? Who is that over there? Hi. How are you?
Okay.
I hope you drop the camera and break it.
We're meeting later?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, let me tell you something, kid. How old are you again?
10.
10 years old. You are doing as good. Would you like to do this job when Ganji leaves?
Absolutely.
You would be willing to work here?
Yes.
You are free for 4 hours in the morning, then you can go off to school?
Absolutely.
All right. Very good.
Do you hear that enthusiasm?
And let me ask you something. I want you to pretend now, while you hold that camera, that I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm walking out of the studio. I've just finished an interview with Howard Stern, and you have to ask her how it went, okay? Go ahead.
How'd it go?
Oh, I had a great time. It was really a lot of fun. That's it.
That's Ganji's job.
There it is.
You can do it.
Still Pamela Anderson, right?
Yeah, I'm still Pamela Anderson. Go ahead. Ask me another question.
Milk has done your body good.
Yes, that's very funny. Milk has done your body good. I like that.
Ganji never got that far.
You know, Ganji, you're not even that funny. That's a 10-year-old being funny.
You make Ganji his assistant.
Yeah, Ganji, you'll walk around and log when he shoots.
In fact, yeah, just hold the camera for him when he doesn't have to
And
shoot.
look at the kid. Look at he's camera steady. Ganji, there's your job. There's a 10-year-old doing it. Do you want me to get a monkey to do it?
Yes, I want a monkey to do it.
You want a monkey to do it. All right, very good. Thank you. What is your name, by the way?
David.
Very nice to meet you, David. And thank you for shooting, and thank you for making a point this morning. I appreciate it. That is David, everyone. Working my camera.
Why are you saying bad things to a child?
Why are you angry at David?
Just a piece of candy.
Well, Ganji, you can carry his lunchbox while he shoots my show. All right, we have to take a break now. Ganji now understands that what this 10-year-old is doing is not your job.
It's not a career.
Your job is what you do for me other.
Right.
Than this. This is fun.
Well,
Any kid can do this. So you understand the point? I don't even know if you understand the point.
He doesn't.
This kid is doing as good a job at holding a camera as you are.
Who cares?
That job for E is a token of my gratitude for doing a good job in my house.
Oh.
You understand?
So basically, then why should I even have that? Why don't I just work at your house all the time?
Well, you did, and then you complained.
You were complaining. You want to be around people. I want to go to lunch with people.
I don't want to go to lunch.
I want to see Stuttering John. I want to have a career in show business.
Yeah.
So now I'm giving you a career in show business. You're going to hold a camera like little David is. You're going to hold a camera like David. Beautiful job. The kid hasn't moved once. It's fantastic. He's better than you. Ganji has to stop to eat. This kid doesn't. Do you understand what I'm saying now? What this kid is proving a point. I know you don't see it. That's nothing. What you do for me is something. You understand?
So that means I do a good job for you.
You do a good job at my house. That's what you're good at.
Right.
That's your career.
It's not my career.
You want a career? David's competing with you right now. Scott Einziger, you've been in television a long time. Am I going to be in your house
forever?
It's up to you. But I'm interested in you working in the house, not holding a video camera.
You want me in your house working with you forever?
No.
Can I
want you to go off.
Can I have a raise?
As long as I have work for you. If I have work for you, because I'm over. You know what? What I'm paying you now is mercy pay.
No.
Mercy pay.
I've been working for you for 2 years and haven't had a cost of living increase.
Did you just get a big job with E and they paying you money for holding a video camera? If I told David what they're paying you on E for holding that video camera,
drop the camera.
David would die. He would collapse from a heart attack. A young kid like that. I have no idea that this guy's getting paid. David, would you like to receive a salary for holding that video camera?
I'd do it for free, Howard.
There you go. I like this kid.
And you should be doing it for free, Ganji.
This kid might play Little Howard in the movie. I like him. I like you, David.
Thank you.
See, already he's walked in here and impressed Howard.
I find this kid impressive.
Why don't you give him the job at the house?
In 4 years, Ganji.
I might. If he wasn't tied up with school right now, I would hire him full time.
Yeah, actually, he's too busy.
Listen, the job for E that you have, where you hold the video camera, requires nothing. So you happen to fill all the requirements. All right?
It's a nothing job for a nobody.
Look at David. He's having a great time. Right, David?
He moved.
David, what kind of career is it holding that camera? All right, go ahead, Ganji. Now go out there and show David how you do your job. David, supervise.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Give Ganji some tips.
Yeah, right. All right.
I hate you, Griffin.
She doesn't get it still.
I can't go out to Howard's house forever.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Well, I'm not interested in you doing anything. You want to come out to my house? I'm interested.
You
I got
know
a job
what
for
he
you.
said to me?
What?
Howard doesn't like anybody else to do it but me, but it's driving me crazy going out there.
I know, and I'm getting a bad rap out of all this.
Yeah.
And you should see he was moping around my house for a while. He would come in, he was trying to act negative so that maybe I'd throw him out.
No, I was tired.
He thinks he's now got a big job at E. He can quit working with me. You got
Howard
no job.
depends on me.
I would like to make it a job then.
That perk, excuse me, I define what the job is. That's a perk.
How am I
you get to hold
supposed to
the
take
camera.
initiative if I can't do anything?
What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
I'd like to arrange more shoots. I'd like
For what? We don't need you to shoot. We don't need you to shoot anything. I'm doing this as a token of my gratitude.
But maybe you do.
What do you want to do? Tell us. Tell Scott Einziger and he will clear it with me. Scott, has he come to you yet with any idea for an additional shoot? Come here and tell me this. Has he come to you with an idea? Scott, has he?
Maybe one or two.
And have you used any of them?
Well, he ran them through you. The Times Square idea,
right?
The billboard.
Are we going to use that? No. Go ahead. Next. Next.
That was probably it.
One.
One idea.
One idea.
When you have an idea, let us know, and then you'll be free to go shoot. That'll be your incentive. David, you got anything you want to shoot?
Pamela Anderson.
Right. Well, it's happening. Gansey already messed that one up.
How did I mess that one up?
Oh, take it easy. I'm just kidding you. Anyway, thank you, Gansey. And now I think you understand. The job is working for me at my house.
Well,
this holding a video, holding the video camera is just more fun than working the computer back there.
But maybe he's getting it. He just said, no, maybe I should thank you. That is absolutely true.
And what is it, Jackie Joke Man?
Well, now this will be the big test because we'll put David out in the hall, and when Ganji leaves, we'll have David, how'd it go with Howard, and do exactly what Ganji does and see if this
David, do me a favor. When I say, I'm going to go to commercial now, you will take your camera out into the hall, and you will photograph Ganji while you interview him about how it went in there with Howard. Ask basic questions. Would you be able to do that?
Sure.
No problem, right?
Right.
It doesn't make you sweat.
No.
Thank you. That's a 10-year-old.
Yeah, no help.
No help. You have no help. You just do it. Ask him a bunch of questions. Bust his butt a little bit. You understand what I'm saying?
No problem.
All right. You understand what to do.
He reads aloud and
All right. Go ahead. Ganji, go out. Now David will conduct an interview with you.
Well, thank you very much
Goodbye.
for all your pity.
Oh, your pity.
I like what you do in my head. This is a perk. Do you understand? It's a
He
perk.
doesn't understand where his talents are.
No. Go ahead. Now get out there. Or else I'll make your father put you in the construction business.
See, he doesn't even have a grasp on you just saying that he needs a job and a guy calling in with a job interview. The average person would have to make
30
hundreds
calls.
of phone calls to land that job interview.
Right.
Ganji's had everything handed to him, so that's expected.
Get that mic out there. I want to hear that kid interviewing Ganji.
Oh, he's yelling at the kid.
What'd the kid say?
What's it like to be humiliated on air?
He asked good questions.
That kid's good. I like that kid. Ganji yells out, "Give me my camera back, you little runt." And the kid goes, "What's it like to be humiliated on the air?"
Ganji say, what are the odds that there's a 10-year-old kid here at 6:30?
Where did we get that kid from?
I'll tell you during the break.
All right.
Ganji almost...
Because I don't want to wreck it because it has to do with the next piece of cruel business we're on, too.
Okay, yeah, right.
You know, it really is funny because Ganji has turned this into a whole job. You know that desk on the outside?
Yeah.
If you sit there, he freaks out and he chases you away. He's like, don't make a mess here. This is my desk. I need to log in my entries from the camera.
But it's not making nothing into it.
Well, you got to hear this. Ganji was supposed to come out of my house and help me every day. He wasn't showing up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock. And I'm going, what is he doing? I call Scott Einziger. Why is he so busy? Can he help me out? Because the whole job is supposed to be done at 10 o'clock.
Right.
And Einziger goes, I don't know. We're not having him do anything.
Oh.
So I call Ganji, and what are you doing at 4 o'clock? Well, I got to log everything. I go, what are you taping that you can't log during the show?
He logs for like 6 hours.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to leave here and come to my house.
No, he sits like a log for 6 hours.
I know. You watch him out there? I mean, he doesn't do anything. Right?
Just write down as he goes along.
You know what? No, here's what you think.
And they're not paying him that much money that he could, like, give up working for me. Most normal people would say it's not enough money.
It's not a career move.
It's not a career move. But he doesn't care because Ganji lives at home with his parents and they support him.
Ganji's now reduced to watching a 1-inch screen TV. He sits there with headphones and watches back on the camera, and you see him vigorously taking all these notes.
Yeah, and I said to him, can't you just log down after you shoot something? There's enough time in between shoots to log everything you did. And he goes, oh, yeah, I guess I could, but, I'm busy. And
Well, he orders breakfast for everybody, too. So.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
For the E crew, not for us.
Right. Oh, really?
Because it's separate, you know.
Oh, I see.
The E crew and the K-Rock crew are not supposed to, you know, everyone has their own separate thing. Like E has her own little refrigerator.
I see.
So you now orders for them because he's low guy on the totem pole.
Right.
Waitress.
He's a waitress.
Videotapes the breakfast.
Yeah, he videotapes breakfast coming to the door. He's a waitress. So really what I was interested in is giving him something more fun to do at the radio station while he's here with me, and then we go out to my house and do the real work. So all of a sudden he starts in. He's now Fellini. He's walking around with an attitude. He's in television. This helping me with the radio show is beneath him.
Oh, yeah.
He was really getting that way.
Well, he kept saying to me, you know, I don't know how to get out of this job because Howard relies on me.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to get out of it. I said, and so I called him up. You don't know about this. I called him up over the weekend, and I said, Ganji, I don't need you doing that E thing. So if you're not doing my thing at my house, I'm taking the E thing away from you. So he was like in shock.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't he always mess up the thing at your house, too? Like the videotapes, like he missed Letterman last night.
You know, he's had enough today.
Hey, Ralph, he doesn't need it from you. You messed up plenty also.
Already wobbly.
He didn't get Letterman last night?
He messed up. He got me half of it.
Probably the half without Merrill, right?
No, I got 5 minutes of Merrill. I didn't get to see the rest.
How was it?
I don't know. I only saw half of it. It was a nightmare.
Clocks are difficult.
I've worked damn hard for you.
That line will be in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. He's a funny guy. He doesn't get what I want.
I've done a damn good job.
He's trying to build a career out of running around with a video camera.
Do this the rest of my life.
You know what?
He's thinking too forward. He's not concentrating what he's doing now.
Yeah, right.
I was just going to say that, Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph's right. I'm telling you, Robin.
I was going to say, what he's doing, he doesn't concentrate on.
No.
He
Somebody's
concentrates
back.
on what he likes.
I am, but you shock me that you don't understand what your career is right now. Maybe in the future you're going to maybe a director. Maybe John Avildsen will meet you and make you an assistant director. I don't know, but I'm saying right now I need you at the house, and I'm giving you a fun little job here to run around with a video camera.
Right.
This video camera job, you're turning into a career. It's not a career, at least not yet. Until they make a high 8 video TV show. I don't see that being a career.
Well, you don't think that could be
you will be the foremost
something else?
I don't know. Right now, I need you to do what you're doing for me. I'm not sitting here trying to step you up to anything.
Okay,
I just have a need for someone to help me at my house.
Right, okay.
So I gave you a more fun job here. That's the job that I need done. I'm not sitting and worrying how am I going to make Ganji a media superstar.
Right. No,
that's your problem. Right. That's not mine.
Exactly.
But
so
do you ever
I'm telling you what I need.
Of making yourself indispensable?
Obviously,
no,
I am.
He doesn't because he doesn't concentrate on the job he has now.
Yeah.
He's thinking, what am I going to do in the future?
He's thinking
right now there is no future.
This is a prison.
Right. If he was,
and I'm trying to get out.
If he was a hustler, he was out there doing things, I would say, I need him to do this, I need him to do that. But I see he gets overwhelmed. I gave him a video camera to sit there and
I'm not
people.
overwhelmed. What am I overwhelmed
You're spending 9 hours here a day making videotapes.
9 hours?
What is it, Gorilla?
I was saying, he always gets all these jobs handed to him and stuff like that. First he got hired at the radio station, then he got hired at your house.
Yeah.
Those guys this.
I'm very bitter.
Wait, hold on. I've been here 3 years and I haven't got handed.
Well, you're a mess. I tried you working out at my house.
What?
You're a disaster.
Is that
Yeah, right.
What?
You got less going on than he does.
No, I don't.
I tried you. You didn't work out. You didn't hustle.
The book was
You were
done.
very slow.
No, I wasn't.
No, I can.
Listen, we're very behind. I got a break for commercials. Everyone out of here. This is the end of the intern discussion. You're still an intern. You're still an intern. And Ralph, you're an intern. Now, everyone leave. Goodbye. Ganji, and go order breakfast for the E crew. All right? I understand that's the...
that's part of your job.
That's part of your job.
Eggs over easy.
That's why you can't
Fried toast, 3 coffees, cream on the side.
That's called waitressing. Working at my house.
The butter for me.
Working at my house is closer to show business than being a waitress, okay? But take off those headphones and realize what you do for a living. You do what a 10-year-old does. Now get out of here.
Do you want mayo on that?
No, with Albert Brooks, the coffee's hot.
I had to set him straight because he was getting delusional.
I guess so. It's very easy for him, too. He just really has the ability to just float away.
He loses touch with reality.
Yeah.
All right, go back and get in touch with reality.
Are your feet on the ground now?
Yeah. Are your feet on the ground?
No, they're not. My foot's going to be somewhere, Robin.
All right. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.